hope you're good. So today is a very different video and I do apologise, but I feel like it's something I have to do, so I hope you can hang on. So basically this video is about my experience with the X Factor UK. Yep, I auditioned for the X Factor. Okay, I actually didn't sign up to audition myself. I got scouted. The TV programme approached me. Apparently someone knew my manager and they were looking for someone who was into K-pop, which is Korean pop music, which is what I do on my YouTube, and they found my YouTube as well and they were really interested and they really wanted me to audition. I've had friends that have auditioned for the X Factor and Britain's Got Talent in the past, and for some people it's been really bad experiences for them, and for others it's been amazing experiences for them. So I always knew that risk with these kind of TV programs, but I think I was kind of swayed because they had specifically searched for K-pop and I was really interested in the fact that they'd done that. And me, my manager, my family, we all thought it was really cool that they'd specifically searched for K-pop, and it was the right timing with all my single coming out, and we thought it'd be good exposure for me and to bring the world of K-pop to national television and to the UK more, because the UK doesn't actually know K-pop that well apart from Gangnam Style. So I decided to take that risk, and personally I think I took the wrong risk, and this is why I'm doing this video. My sister did say to me, "Kelsey, what if you're a joke act?" And that did cross my mind quite a lot because, you know, K-pop is different and it can be perceived as weird. I wear crazy clothes, the music is a little bit different. I know I'm no Beyonce or Mariah Carey, but I know I can sing in tune and I know I can perform alright. I thought even if I look like a weirdo, at least I'm singing well. If you want to check out my singing, I'll link some SoundCloud links. I actually don't think my videos represent my singing that well. I need to work on that. I didn't have a good experience at all with the X Factor. I'm very anxious about my interviews and my auditions being shown on TV because I don't think the auditions or the interviews that were filmed represent me or my performing skills at all. I don't agree with how I was treated and I think it was unfair. I know I've signed a contract and they can do anything they want with the footage they have filmed, which worries me a lot. We've tried to get in touch with the X Factor and with the researcher who was working with me, and we've had no response yet. I've already been aired on Extra Factor adverts, which is kind of annoying, so they've just ignored my emails and are just putting me on TV anyway. So this has given me more ammunition to do this video. We've sent my researcher another email and I'm going to read it to you, and then I'm going to explain some more things in detail as well. Hi, hope you're well. I was trying to reach you last week to talk about Kelsey's featuring on the show. She doesn't want her audition to be aired as she feels she was set up to look like an idiot. Without going into the details, she was first on at Wembley Arena and saw that there were no proper sound checks. I had an audition at Wembley Arena and I was first on. I was behind stage and I never heard a proper singing sound test. Someone went on stage and sung a cappella, but they didn't have any music coming through. She was given a specific microphone and when she came to sing there were no vocals in the stage monitors and I could not hear my voice at all. It was like having earphones on and singing, and this really scares me because I have no idea how I sounded on stage, and this can be aired on TV. On top of that, she was specifically told by the judges and the producers during the private and room auditions to sing in Korean, only for them to criticise her for actually singing in Korean in the final audition. So because they wanted to come from the K-pop angle, they wanted me to at least sing a little bit in Korean. So for the first room audition, I decided to do a K-pop song in English and rap in Korean. I did Girls' Generation, I Got a Boy. And in the room audition, two of the judges really seemed really interested and one of them told me to sing in more Korean for the Wembley audition. And then when I did my performance at Wembley, the judges said to me they didn't understand why I sung in Korean and I was auditioning in the wrong country, and made me look like a fool in front of 5,000 people. We were contacted by ITV2 last week for permission to show her YouTube videos on the show, but she will only give permission for this if she has a guarantee that her audition won't be televised. Failing that, she'd rather not be featured in the show at all. I hope you can understand where my artist is coming from. It has taken her years, since she was 14 in fact, to train and to build up a massive fan base on YouTube, and she doesn't want all of that to be ridiculed in a matter of seconds through a process in which she had no control over and, to be honest, was frankly very unprofessional and unfair. Please bear in mind we were contacted by the show and not the other way around, so we feel especially annoyed at how she has been treated. So I'm just going to give you a few other more details as well. Some of you may be wondering, isn't it against the rules to be under management and to be signed to audition for the X Factor? but apparently this year they've changed the rule. I met a lot of auditionees that were signed and under management. I first did a producer's audition and I did the Girls' Generation song. They wanted me to sing that song again for the room audition, which is the first audition that's televised, and it's with the celebrity judges. And on that day I had to be up at 4 in the morning to get to Manchester for 8. And I took my mum and my sister with me. We were told we were going to be background people filmed outside, and then we got left outside for hours. And after a few hours my mum got concerned because I was the only artist stood outside. So my mum went and asked a staff member and they told her they'd forgotten about me. After that, because they'd forgotten about me, they had to film a lot of things and catch up on a lot of things. And from then on, I was filming until 11:30 at night with no breaks, no chance to rehearse. Unlike other artists I saw down the corridor that had chance to get warmed up and get prepared for this really big audition. Midnight I had my audition, and the first time I sung that whole day was in the audition. It didn't go well because it was like a rehearsal. I managed to get through by the skin of my teeth because of my YouTube viewership, which I was really thankful for, and I made a fool of myself, and I was crying on camera saying thank you to my YouTubers. Also during that day in the interviews they were trying to get me to say I want to bring K-pop to the UK, which I don't want to do. I am only inspired by K-pop. I love K-pop, I love J-pop, and I love UK music just as much, and I just want to have a little of those influences in my own music. And I kept saying something along the lines of I want to bring K-pop inspired music to the UK, but they can edit out the inspired however they want. They were also trying to get me to act really energetic, just kept asking for more energy, were asking me to do peace poses, were asking me to speak in Korean and Japanese, and it did make me feel a little bit uncomfortable. And it does take a lot for me to think I look stupid. I do regret doing everything that they told me now. It was a brand new experience and I didn't know what to expect. And after the room auditions, we had a month and a bit to get ready for the Wembley auditions. And during that time, it was very unorganised. I was trying to get songs cleared, and because they'd wanted to hear more Korean, I decided to choose a K-pop song. It's After School's Bang. Just over a week before the audition, after having hardly any contact, I find out that my song hasn't been cleared because of copyright reasons, and that they can't have any K-pop songs apart from Psy, and I didn't want to do Gentleman or Gangnam Style on Wembley Arena stage, so they advised me to do an English song and add some Korean into it. I chose White Noise by Disclosure and added a few Korean phrases in. Also during that time I paid to go on the mega bus and I paid to have singing lessons because I really wanted to do well. Then when we got to Wembley, everything went well. I was more or less interviewed straight away for 3 hours, and then I thought it was going really well because that would then leave me time to practice and rehearse this time and get prepared for this really big audition. But after doing a photo shoot for social media, me and my mum, we got abandoned. And then I got a phone call saying that they wanted me for my interview with Dermot. And when you have your interview with Dermot, that means that you're auditioning more or less after that, which was the case. So again, I had no chance to rehearse, no chance to warm up, and then after I got behind stage, they wanted to film me looking at the audience and reacting to the audience, so I didn't even have a chance to prepare there either. And then after that, 2 other auditionees came up and they were going to be on after me, but they got sorted out first. They got their microphones and we were given assigned microphone. I was given my microphone last and I was only given it 5 minutes before. I'm just very disappointed in the fact that I was pushed at both auditions. I didn't have a chance to prepare. What I am worried about is that they want to put me on as someone who really loves K-pop and wants to bring K-pop to the UK and is a little bit delusional, a little bit weird and hyper, and then does 2 bad really auditions and basically makes a mockery out of me. I have paid everything to travel down to London to have singing lessons, for my outfit, for the backing tracks, so basically I have paid to be made a mockery of. Basically, I do believe the show just wanted to make a mockery out of myself and K-pop. Although this X Factor experience has kind of knocked me back in confidence with singing and with myself, I'm not going to let it get to me. I am just going to put this video out and I hope you guys still support me. That's all I'm worried about, is that you guys will see me on TV and that you think I'm a right idiot. But yeah, anyway, thank you very much for watching. And if you do like K-pop or you just want to get the word out, I would really appreciate it if you shared this video. So thank you. Bye.